Hi y'all, today we're making caramel cream dreams and they're yummy. Okay, we're starting off with 2 5-ounce bags of caramel creams and a saucepan. If you don't know where to get these, I got mine at Dollar Tree, my favorite store. Oh, that's not part of the recipe. Okay, got these at Dollar Tree. I think you can get them about anywhere. If you can't find them though, just use regular caramel. The difference with these, they have this center that it says it's made with real milk and cream. I guess that's really the only way to describe it. I don't know. They have just kind of a dairy, creamy flavor. Now, it gets a little tedious unwrapping them, but not as tedious as watching me unwrap them. So there we go. We skipped ahead. All right, now we're gonna put these on the stove, but first we need 3 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of milk. Milk, where are we? There we go, the milk. And we're gonna put this on low. Now my stove goes from a scale of 1 to 10, and we're got it on a 3. Which is a little hot, but I'm working right next to it so I can keep an eye on it. You don't want to scorch your butterscotch, so you don't want it very hot at all. While that's working, I'm going to go ahead and prepare my baking dish. We don't bake this, but we need the dish to form it. And what I'm doing is lining this with foil because we would not be able to get it out of the dish without totally mangling it, without the foil to lift it out with. So I'm going to go ahead and line the dish with foil, and I'm doing it this way and have plenty of foil sticking up out of the pan on either side. But then I don't trust the foil, it might rip, and so I'm going to go ahead and get another piece of foil and lay it going the other direction, so I have foil coming up out of the pan on those sides as well. So I have 4 handles, so I can't imagine all 4 of them failing, so I'll be able to get the candy out of the dish, because you know the caramel will stick, but besides that it's just hard to kind of reach in and get something out like that without messing it up. Alright, and I think we should probably check on our caramel. Let's see what's going on over there. Oh, no, we're not doing that. We're going to work on peanuts. Sorry. Okay, now we've got a cup of peanuts here, and we're just going to chop these up. This is a coarse chop. Some are going to be still large pieces, and then some's going to be small. I just kind of wanted to chop it up some, give it a little variety. The smaller pieces are going to work because this is not a large pan. Be a small dish. Okay, now we're checking on the caramels now, and they are starting to melt. And when they look like this, if you give them a stir, you'll notice that they are starting to kind of lose their shape. And you just have to be really diligent with this because it will scorch before you know it. I don't want to scare you. I keep saying scorch, but it's true. You want to be very careful with it. So just keep an eye on it. And I can't really tell you how long it's going to take because I don't really know how hot you run your oven or your stove. You know, how hot it gets. I don't know. So you just have to keep with it until it gets smooth. And I think mine's smooth enough now, so I'm dropping in half a cup of peanuts. So I decided to just use half a cup, and that's up to you. You can use the full cup. You can leave the peanuts out, whatever you want to do. But as you can see, I've got quite a bit of peanut in there now. It looks like it's pretty well saturated with peanut. So I'm just stirring that in, and I'm pretty much ready to put it in the foil. Now I'm spraying non-stick cooking spray because I would be able to get it out of the pan with the foil, but I wouldn't be able to get it out of the foil. So this cooking spray helps me get it out of the foil. So now I'm spreading it in the foil, in the pan, of course, and just spreading it in there as well as I can. And it's got to go in the refrigerator. Now it's been in the fridge for an hour, and it's pretty well set. So now we're moving on to the next phase, which is chocolate. I'm putting a bag of chocolate chips in this microwave safe dish, and I used milk chocolate. You can use dark, you can use semi-sweet, whatever you want. And now it's been in the microwave for a minute, and I'm going to stir it. And you don't want your chocolate to burn either. That's easy to do in the microwave, where it just kind of gets hard, and it no, you just want to be careful. So 1 minute, and I'm stirring it, and then I'm going to put it back for another minute. Okay, there it goes. And here it comes. All right, we're going to stir it up again. So now it's been in for a total of 2 minutes. And it's looking pretty melty, but I can't have these lumps in it. I don't need lumps. Sometimes if you stir it real well, the heat from what's already melted will melt the lumps. But that's not really happening all the way here, and so I really need it to be completely melted. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back for 30 more seconds. Okay, so this is after 2.5 minutes. Okay, that looks good. So now I'm going to put that over the top of my caramel creams. And you know, it's funny because it feels like you're icing a cake, but it never dawned on me to just get, you know, a little rubber spatula and spread it like that. I'm fighting with this spoon and trying to get it off the spoon. It's just silly, because I felt like the whole time I'm icing a cake, but instead of getting the spatula, I did this. So I don't know why. I have no idea why I do some of the things I do. But anyway, this worked out in the end. I mean, it was fine. But I definitely recommend, if you have a rubber spatula, use the spatula. But anyway, I've got the chocolate now spread out. Now this is going in the fridge for at least an hour. I think mine was in there about an hour and a half. And here it is. And now the chocolate is set. The caramel creams are set. So it's time to get it out of the pan. I'm just going to pull it up by the foil. There we go. And now there we can get rid of the baking dish. And now we can get rid of the foil. And now if I hadn't sprayed that, this foil, we would be fighting with this foil now. But we can just pull it right off. You can see there's a tiny little piece that got stuck, and you want to make sure that you don't have any of that on yours. So after you remove the foil, I want you to take a look and make sure that you haven't left any foil behind, because you don't want anybody to get a bite of that. Okay, now this is hard to cut, and I'm not really sure why. And this is a very sharp knife that I'm using, a really sharp knife. So I'm not really sure why this is hard to cut. It's easy to bite into, it's easy to chew. So, you know, don't think there's any problems with that. Just for some reason, it's hard to cut. So these are not going to look professionally made. These are not going to, you know, look like you bought them in the store. Definitely homemade. They're going to be uneven sizes. You know, they're all going to look different. But that's okay. That's the charm of homemade. And they did crack. As I'm cutting them, the chocolate would crack, so you're going to have to kind of cut them along the cracks too. So they're going to be different. So, but they taste terrific. So hopefully you can deal with that. All right, here they are. You can enjoy them with a big glass of milk, and that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, you've been in the kitchen with Dinah.